What up, fam? It's your boy, Swish05. It's loud as fuck outside, and I broke my glasses. I'm not gonna start this off in no cute shit. I'm gonna get right into this, right? I'm gonna preface this by saying, though, that I am aware that these are changes that are coming to a PTB that are going to be tested out, and there's a possibility they won't make it. But just the simple fact that these were put out and what they said, I want to go over these and share some of my opinions. So I am absolutely going to be yapping. So if you're not into that, go ahead and just bounce now, boy, because we're getting into it. Look, slugging reduction update. If a survivor is left in a dying state for a total of 90 seconds during a match, they gain the ability to pick themselves up after fully recovering, right? Added the option to enable this, whatever, fucking custom games, all right? So perks that enable you to recover from the dying state, exponential, yada, yada, they will remain the same. They won't be affected by this. Gradually increase the crawling speeds for survivors who are left in the dying state. For what? Okay? That one is not that egregious. Okay, whatever. Crawl a little faster. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm still gonna find you. With the build that I use, you can go wherever you want. I'm gonna find you. Added the ability for survivors to recover while crawling. Okay, why do you don't need that? There's perks for that. You can put perks on for that. If that is such a thing happening to you, then you can put perks on for that. There's a perk for that. Why do you need that base kit? Why do you need that base kit? There's a solution for that already. If you don't bring it, you don't bring it. You don't show up to a game of rock, paper, scissors with extra tools in your pocket. You throw paper, but underneath the paper, you had a little sling scissor that comes out like an Inspector Gadget thing and cuts the paper. That's not how you play rock, paper, scissors, family. This game is rock, paper, scissors, dude. It's jankin', okay? And I'm gone in this bitch. Yeah, you shouldn't get the Inspector Gadget scissors, nigga. Fuck you. Alright? Shit garbage. Now, they automatically recover while on the ground, which that, I don't give a fuck about. That there's so many, when I play a lot of solo queue Survivor, generally always, and the amount of times that the survivors don't even begin to start recovering, and you'll run across the map, and then, you know, you're paying attention to what you need to pay attention to, but you're assuming they're recovering because they're on the ground. You get there and they haven't even started. Fam, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you come across me in the game and I'm playing Survivor and I run across the map to come pick you up and you haven't started recovering, I'm going to leave, and I'm just gonna leave you there. I don't give a that's your fault. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's like not wiggling when you're getting carried. The wiggle function is not to guarantee you get off. It's just in case. Instead of punish the killer for trying to be too brolic with the hooks. It's not supposed to be a guarantee thing. All right? But you got to at least try. You're not supposed to be able to get up while you're on the ground. That's the punishment for losing the chase. Is you go down. And being able to recover is this, okay, I went down, but if my teammates can yada, 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 they can get me up. Cool. That's how it's supposed to be played. Right? You're not supposed to be guaranteed to be able to get up. You're not supposed to be guaranteed to be able to unhook yourself. You're not supposed, all of these things they're implementing are things you're not supposed to be able to do. These guys stated this several times. Remember the boil over incident? Well, you know, you're not supposed to be guaranteed to get off the shoulders. You said it yourself. All of this shit is just, like, they're not supposed to be guarantees. You're guaranteeing all these situations that are initially not supposed to be guaranteed. It's fucking stupid. You're stupid. I love you, but that's stupid. Fuck. Updated, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Alright, so I'm going to read the dev notes of this. When it comes to slugging, we know it can be frustrating if you're on the receiving end of it for far too long, but we also know that sometimes it's the smart move. The updated system acknowledges this, allowing killers to slug occasionally when they feel like it's the right call, but will eventually kick in and swing. Okay, so, like, it's like, again, this is what's stupid. I'm going to keep going because I have a whole thing I want to, all right, so As a part of this is being slugged, bullshit. Tunneling reduction update. Again, there are perks for these things. The punishment to not bringing the antithesis of the thing that is the bane of your existence is your fault. It's your fault. If my main weakness as a killer main is survivors doing gens really fast, but I don't bring any slowdown into a match, why is that the survivor's fault? That's my fault. And I lose that match. But here's the difference, behavior, and you survivor mains. Here's the difference. When I fail to bring the gen defense perks, there's no in-game system that kicks in that forces the generators to slow down. There's no in-game system that kicks in that disables endurance effects. There's no in-game kick-in that does anything to help me. Matter of fact, anytime I've been in that situation, it's like my game starts glitching and the survivors start popping ass on me. And that's what I get. That's what I get when I'm doing bad. That's what I get when I'm losing. I get Michaela's popping ass, nigga. Sick of seeing Michaela's pop ass. That's what I get. But when survivors play bad, they get the guarantee to pick themselves up off the ground, a thing that should not be guaranteed to happen. When survivors do bad, I have to hit them 76 times to put them on the ground because they're doing bad. When I have to leave survivors on the ground because they're constantly breaking hooks and they have a perk that breaks hooks for 3 minutes at a time. And they already have perks and shit to pick themselves up, to crawl faster, to heal faster, infinite ways to do that. They get that. But I get. The fuck is wrong with y'all? I'm not even gonna read the tunneler shit, bro. This shit is... Alright. We gonna read the tunneling shit, fam. I don't know why I just took my glasses off like I can fucking see. That's how frustrated I am, nigga. When the survivor is hooked, their hook status is hidden from the killer. Super stupid. How am I supposed to... It's part of the... This is all disabled when generators... I don't give a fuck what happens after the generators are complete. Unhooked survivors gain the following effects. Haste, endurance, yada. They have that. No collision, dumb. Immunity to killer, dumb. These effects are lost, but this is why... Here's why this is dumb. Even if I'm not tunneling, I need to keep track of what's going on with the hooks. How do I know who I've hooked if you remove... What if it's a team of all 4 of the same survivors? How the fuck am I supposed to know who I'm... Now I'm getting punished for chasing people because I can't tell the fucking difference because they're all the same fucking survivor, but now I don't know. I have no way to tell. Y'all are... Bro, y'all niggas, bro. Bro, These are just so stupid. It gets worse. How does it get worse as you read it? After completing a unique hook, the same survivor is not hooked consecutive. Killers get the bonus damage to gen. What if you're not running a gen kick build? What if you're not kicking gens? What am I going to do with that? Temporary haste status effect. When you give it to me for like 0.5 seconds, y'all suck at giving status effects. There's only 50% haste for 2 seconds. Get the fuck out of my face. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Temporary. We think beef, kick, barbecue, and chili. Shut up. We don't... Bro, get out of here, bro. These effects are slightly lessened for the blight. Oh, I don't give a fuck, bro. These status effects... Once generators are done, bro. Added a new effect that... this. Bro, sometimes you have to tunnel, bro. Remember that thing I was talking about? So, first of all, I'm going to say this. Gen rushing is tunneling for survivors, okay? Here's why. Because all you're doing is focusing down the objective to do it as fast as you can, which is the smartest and most optimal way to play. It's tunneling. You're doing one thing as fast as you can, only that thing, and ignoring everything else. It's fucking tunneling, right? But I don't get defense against that. Again, I get ass popped on. I get clickety click click clack that. I didn't... That's the shit I get. and then a big fat ass L. And then niggas come in my stream and say racist shit to me and shit like that when I crush their ass and they bring this bullshit, and I'm all types of bad and I'm all types of this and I'm all types of that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the way I play, I don't give a fuck, bro. Y'all can cry all you want to, but I've never had a set of survivors slow down doing generators when I was getting my cheeks clapped. I've never had a set of survivors just offer themselves to me to hit them when I haven't got any hooks. I've never received any of that. What the fuck makes you think that I gotta... It's so dumb, bro. This shit is so stupid. The Myers changes just doctor when he was released. Cool. I don't give unknown as an unknown main. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about anything. I don't care about any of this. This is stupid. Behavior. Here, let me tell you something. You would get a lot further, and your changes would make a lot more sense if you all played your game. So here's what you should do. I mean, fix this stupid ass way you have of updating this game. Okay, again, I love you. You know, I got more DBD tattoo. I love this game. I love it. I'm passionate about it. But when I get passionate about some shit that pisses me off, I'm gonna have to tell it it's pissing me off. You know what I'm saying? We're adults, so I can swear at you, but just know this is coming from a place of love, because I absolutely do love you, and I do love this game. Okay? So what I'm saying is coming from a place of love right now. You have got to play your game. You're bro, y'all have too much money. You got to play your game. Hire some people to play the game for you. Take internal testing data. Stop just listening to people cry and watching your biggest content creators are going, this, and this. Let me tell you something. You're not fixing the problem that way. You fix the problem by playing the game. Why are these strategies so popular? Why do killers have to tunnel? Why do killers have to fucking camp? Why do we have to do these things? Because those are the questions you need to answer. We have to do these things because you keep adding base kit shit to survivors for them to have actions that you stated aren't supposed to be guaranteed things. You're not supposed to be guaranteed to get up off the ground unless you bring a perk to do it. You're not supposed to be guaranteed to get off a hook unless you bring a perk to do it. You're not supposed to be guaranteed to get off the shoulder wiggle process even if you bring the perks to do it. You're not supposed to be guaranteed those things. That's why Decisive Strike exists. That's why Unbreakable. That's why you made these perks, so people can focus those things if they want to. You did that. You need to play the game and see why these things are happening instead of, okay, these things are happening. You don't fix shit with a band-aid. Let me tell you why behavior is so okay with fixing shit with band-aids for us. Because you can take a band-aid off. You can put a band-aid over a wound and the wound is still festering and you realize the band-aid's not working, you can take it off. Or you can do the smart thing. You can look at it, see what's wrong with the wound, get up in there, do the surgery needed, and then sew it up so it's nice and done and permanently fixed. You don't permanently fix anything with a band-aid. It's a cover-up. And it's easy to give somebody a band-aid, kiss the boo-boo, put the band-aid on it, and usher them back up out the house. It's easy to do that. That's how you treat children. That's what you do to kids. Okay? It's almost like breadcrumbing. Bro, you're making this game terrible. You're making the
knock it off.
You need to fix, like, y'all need to holler at me, bro. Alright? Come holler at me, bro. Alright? I eat shit, sleep, and breathe this game. Come holler at your boy, bro. Holler at your boy. I know you be seeing me on your post. I know you see me. I got a loud ass voice for such a little guy. Come holler at your boy. Cause I'm gonna tell you something right now. This shit ain't gonna work, bro. This shit ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. And as long as I can see survivors twerk in my lobbies, I'm gonna play as sweaty as I possibly can. You know why? Because I like winning. I don't like forcing people to have a bad time. No, I don't. But I like winning. Do I care if you're having fun? Yeah, I do. But we're playing a game where I'm a psychotic, like, murdering whatever the fuck I choose to be, and you're just helpless survivors trying to do a generator. I like to play. I like to get into the roles. It's fun. It's fun. I don't know. That That's all I got to say, bro. And so everybody in the comments talking about some, oh, you tunnel, you camp, you this, you that, and you're go watch every killer game of this game I play, and damn near every killer game that I play I stream. Damn near. Survivor sometimes, but for the most part, every killer game I've ever played on this game has been streamed, and you can go check any of my VODs. I have mad gameplay footage, bro. You'll hardly see me camping a tunnel or something that wasn't deserved. And even if it wasn't deserved, if I feel I gotta do it to win, that's what I gotta do to win. But I use a build that nobody else uses. The way that I play is unlike anything that anybody else even plays. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Just, I don't know. Go watch the VODs if you got questions about how I play. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I really don't care one way or another. This shit is about this booty ass update. We'll talk about that shit another day. Behavior, fix your shit. You need to play your shit to fix your shit. Cause you don't know what the fuck going on. Matthew, I dare you before you release the PTB to have them set you up in a match like that. You play killer with all them changes and you come out with a straight face and you tell me that shit feels good. I will send you a dozen roses, a dozen black roses, and I'll spray my favorite cologne on them for you, and I'll mail them to you, and I'll kiss an envelope, and I'll put a crisp $5 bill in there for you. You do that and I'll do that. Have a good rest of y'all day, fam.